Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Riya Jain, and I think the only thing I have not shared with you guys in detail about yet is my Choti copy or my 20th notebook. So I think this little copy played a huge role in giving me a confidence boost one day before the exam, and I think right now is the perfect time to start making a Choti copy if you are preparing for INICET, because the exam is just 1.5 months away, and with this much time crunch you might not know what you have to revise just one day before the exam. So I think this is the right time for you to start making your Choti copy if you haven't already. And so in this video I'll be sharing with you exactly what you should be adding in your Choti copy, how you should be revising it so that it gives you the maximum benefit one day before the exam. So one thing I want to make clear is that your Choti copy can change over time. If you're making a Choti copy now for the INICET exam and after that you want to prepare for NEET PG, your content of the Choti copy might change because some things that were volatile to you now might not be volatile to you later. So you might have to cross things out or make a new copy in itself. So don't think that the Choti copy is a very definite thing. I think it can change with different exams. And so right now I want you guys to make a Choti copy for the purpose of only the INICET exam. If you're preparing for only NEET PG exam, I think it would be better that you waited to make this Choti copy maybe a few months later when the exam is just 1 or 2 months away. So in the Choti copy, the sole purpose is that you add all the volatile things from your subjects which you feel that you cannot remember and you want to revise just one day before the exam, right? I think that's pretty clear. And obviously you should only add those things which have been asked in PYQs. So just to make a checklist of what you have to add in your Choti copy is that number one, it should be related to a previous year topic. If it has not been asked before, then don't waste time trying to remember it. Number two, it should be a volatile information and not a conceptual information. You should try to understand the concepts on the very first go and try to not waste time on reading them again and again. So your Choti copy should contain only the volatile facts which you think that you are not able to remember now and you want to read just one day before the exam. For example, the types of sutures in surgery, right? That was a question which I had added in my Choti copy and it actually came in the May INICET exam. So when you go through your notes and you go through the PYQs, you will find some tables, some lists which you think that you're not able to memorize now, maybe some tumor markers, things like that, which are very high yield, very important, but also very volatile. And because I know that this 1.5 months might not be enough time for you to revise everything 2 to 3 times, I know you might only have time for maximum 1 or 2 more revisions. So you have to keep taking things out of every subject while you are reading them and keep adding them in your Choti copy so that you can revise them just 1 or 2 days before the exam, right? So let me just share with you some examples. So for example, the very first thing in my Choti copy on the first page is the difference between Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. So I know obviously we know the difference between the two, like the main differences, but I personally used to get very confused between the individual features, like which one has aphthous ulcers, which one has fissures, which one has fistulas and stuff like that. So this is very personal and specific for each person. So I made a proper table comparing the two and the markers like ASCA positive in Crohn's and P-ANCA positive in UC and the hallmark features between the two. So that was the first thing I added. The next thing I added was the different type of the examples for apocrine glands and merocrine glands, from anatomy. The next thing I added was a list of radiosensitive bone tumors. Then after that I added the difference between dystrophic calcification and metastatic calcification, like the examples between examples for each of these two. The RS changes during pregnancy. I know this is a very confusing topic. I feel physiological changes in pregnancy used to confuse me a lot, and especially the respiratory changes. So I made a mnemonic and I wrote that in my Choti copy. And of course, like I mentioned, the different types of sutures, absorbable, non-absorbable, and the types and the examples for each. And I added some pharmac like the drugs which cause disulfiram-like reactions. So this is just an example, and what I ultimately did was, as I started my revisions from each subject, I would just go subject wise, and while I'm revising that subject, I would just quickly go through the entire subject and see what is volatile, what I'm not able to remember even now and can be asked in the exam, and that would go in my Choti copy. So that gave me a sense of reassurance that even though I'm not able to exactly remember it now, I will make sure to see it one day before the exam, and somehow I should be able to answer the question if it comes in the exam. So So this is how you should read your Choti copy, and let me know if you guys want me to read a few pages of my Choti copy every week, once or twice a week, maybe in shorts, because I do think I have put some very important and volatile topics in this copy that might be helpful to you for revision as well. So let me know if you want me to start making videos like 1 or 2 minute videos of just revision. I can do that. So the next very important thing is you have to keep revising your Choti copy every single day. It is not like you write everything in here and you just open it one day before the exam. That's going to be useless for you. You have to keep revising, I would say 3 to 5 pages every morning. You wake up, you go through your Choti copy, you read a few pages, and that's it. That's the only way it's going to give you confidence. If you just dump everything in here and you open it one day before the exam, you're going to feel so lost and so anxious, and you're not going to be able to remember anything. Okay, so I do want to make it very clear that every day, for example, if you make a Choti copy now and you write 2 pages in it, tomorrow make sure to revise those 2 pages. Then the next day again revise the next 2 pages. So please keep revising at least some pages from my Choti copy every day, and over time you're gonna feel like you have mastered all of your weak and volatile topics. So that is how you should approach your Choti copy. I hope you guys got some clarity and confidence to start making a Choti copy or your 20th notebook today. Just buy a new copy or make a new one and start writing all your volatile things in that and start revising it. And please gear up for INICET. It is just a month or so away, and don't lose hope. No matter what is your stage of preparation, no matter what is your GT score, just please make sure to take this exam till the very end. Please keep going till the very last day. Keep studying till the day of the exam, and it's going to help you so much for the NEET PG exam as well. Don't give up. Miracles do happen, and keep working hard and studying. And until then, I'll see you soon. Bye.